No one's running for office, and no one here would be really be I don't think appealable to people. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see what actually happens. But I think that that's the sort of thing that people talk about and never do. It's like all these like gurus in India. They always have these like benevolent, humanistic foundations and associations that they're associated with, but those organizations never actually do anything. They talk
Yeah, I
about.
think he's riding the high from his live events
I
too.
think so
You
too.
know, and
I
when
think
he even talked about the energy in the room, how happy people are to be there, that sort of thing.
no, people are going crazy after the fact that people are. It's basically that hitting number one trending sent those guys over the rainbow. I mean, you know what's so funny?
Well,
Sticks.
and people keep saying number one trending, and that's a gross
Yeah,
overstatement. It's
and it
not
was like
number one trending. There's a world of a difference between the number one watched live stream at that actual moment and
right.
being number one on the trending list. Because
There you go.
he only had 15,000 people watching. Number one trending is going to have millions of
See,
people.
look,
Right,
no
right,
title
right, right.
posted.
And there you go.
Oh,
Look,
no
we'll see what happens. It's all
comments.
very interesting.
His name is the Constitutionalist Libertarian, very small YouTuber. He lays out an argument that the people involved in Kraut's doxing server and Base Mama and Kilroy and the way they booted people out could be all be that whole enterprise could be prosecuted under the RICO statute. And I thought it was very out there, but it's also a bit entertaining. The one that was a stretch for me was he claims that all the different Patreons, the fact that everybody's located in different states counts as interstate commerce.
You
I'm
better
not really
tag the
sure that
UK
that's
Computer
correct.
Misuse Act.
Because I thought interstate commerce couldn't really
State
count
to
if it's
state
online.
crime is really
Well, I
bad
think what
too.
ended up happening is I think the whole thing would be too small potatoes for any
Oh, yeah.
prosecutor to want to get involved on the criminal front.
I don't
So the
think
only thing
so.
would be if anyone could present civil damages. And I think
I
you
could.
need somebody who would have civil damages, i.e., someone who. I think the person that you'd look for to have any sort of real legal argument against the whole Kilroy organization
Who is
would be
Kilroy?
anyone who contributed $10,000 or more. Honestly, because even if you contributed $5,000, you're going to go to a
Right.
lawyer. Even if you're a lawyer yourself, you're still going to say with
Right.
filing fees or trying to prosecute an action
You know
in
Channer
Phoenix,
does not
Arizona,
read
in a county
books.
that I don't know, in a state that I don't know. What's the value of it? Why would you? You don't spend $10,000 to try and get back five.
House is
It's
collateral
all
on
about
a loan.
money. All about money.
But she went to the trouble to set up an LLC to keep Kilroy separate from her own finances, but then put her personal home up as collateral for a loan for the LLC.
Now, LLC, limited liability contractor, not limited liability corporation, like douchebag says.
The reason that you incorporate your business is to try and shield your personal finances.
I'm a sole
from
proprietor,
basically being able to be
one and the
attacked
same,
if anything happens.
and you guys try to murder me.
You're in a company that needs to lease cars. You're going to be a limousine company. So you purchase cars or whatever at a certain thing. So you say the company goes under, you can't make those payments. If you're an LLC and the company goes under, you basically say to the people that
These are
subcontracts,
peacemakers.
contracts with, hey, what are you going to do? Whatever's money left in the pokey, but the
See,
corporation has gone under.
there were actually
Usually what
good
happens is
people
you're a
and
person like Base Mama,
peacemakers
even if you
that
do an
got taken
LLC,
down over this
any
last
company
100
that's
years,
trying to do
and we're
business
trying to
with you,
clean
look
that
at your
up,
LLC, the number of years that
because
in
it's all
business,
on film
and they're
at
going to say
least.
to you, you want a loan? You're going to personally guarantee it. They're going to want an officer's guarantee on that thing personally. They're going to want that there's something that they can actually attach to the so-called collateral, so that if things go under, they've got some sort of coverage. So, I mean, it's dangerous to speculate because I don't know what happens or what's going to happen, and you also have to see how much money is actually made or what actually happens because there's not a whole hell of a lot of transparency going on.
I've been
What I think
completely
what you notice
transparent.
is this is that people are biting off more than they can chew.
You've
And
been
part of
biting
the reason
off
that
way more
Kilroy
than
may
you
have
can
failed is
chew.
because it might have been a kind of self-sabotage. Because people might have known we don't all want to gather in one place because if we do, we might see and understand that this is just another Libertarian Party convention.
And y'all are
This is just another
ignorant.
bunch of people that are going to sit around talking about grandstanding about. I mean, like, what was the most salient argument that Sticks X and Hammer and Sargon of Akkad and even that Logan guy had when it came to
Talking
Richard
about
Spencer's
people
dream of
that
white
come and
ethnostate.
go
It's a complete fantasy.
instead of true
Given the number of human
concepts
beings on planet Earth, the
is
notion
perverse.
that any group,
Yeah, that you can have people. No one brought this up.
David.
But they want to deport people. They want to deport citizens. You can't do that.
Mr.
Let's say
Morales.
I want to deport you. Where am I going to send you? You think Mexico's going to take people that we just deport?
Or how about how
Not
much
even
you gonna
Mexico
pay
would
me?
do that.
Or,
Well,
it's like,
even if you accepted the
Send
money,
them to the trash can.
I mean, if you look at ration cards, right? So, how do they figure out who is the true? You know, when purity testing inevitably happens,
right.
what is that criteria? And they acted like it was this crazy question that. And he used the Supreme Court.
Yeah, their
Richard Spencer
purity
used the Supreme Court
ratio.
One argument that you'll know it when you see it. Like basically,
Right.
but how does that have any legal? I mean, other than that one case
Well,
with CP, I don't understand how you could do that with people.
And what people need to realize is that when people talk about that argument came out of the Supreme Court, I forget who said it. It was one of them.
Was Justice O'Connor?
No, not even. It was a man. I know it was a man. It was an older gentleman. This goes back to the Larry Flint type of decisions. Basically, when that statement is remembered, it's not remembered as a brilliant judicial teaching. It's an example of how stupid the system is, because at the end of the day, it's like trying to find what's rock music. You know what I mean? Like what makes the Return to Forever with Chick Corea and Stanley Clark a jazz band and not a rock band? It's crazy. I mean, you can't come up with a definition that works for even rock music. Like what makes rock music rock music? The notion that you're gonna do with these bigger things, or that you're gonna implement.
They'll be
simply
writing
implement
all
these
about
things
your
on that scale,
psychosis in the
it's ludicrous.
21st century.
And that was their point. But no one defines it, because like I say, I point out all the time. I go, look, you know, whatever I look like, I think if you see me in the street, you're gonna say I'm a white guy, right? But I'm
I
not
wouldn't
Jewish,
go
I'm
that
Puerto Rican.
far.
There's a variety of reasons why the notion that I would get in and somebody else would get left out of that system doesn't work. Also, let's face facts. I mean, people talk about why a lot of these white
You
people
want
are getting up in
facts,
arms,
huh?
because they've got a data set that they're pulling from that says that they're turning into the minority.
Here's some facts.
So it's hard for the minority to kick everybody out.
It's what Channer's done. Perversion for
I
profit.
tried. You know what I
And
mean?
you guys
It's
looked it
difficult.
up.
Yeah, the notion that you could do this in kind of any kind of peaceful process just seems completely ludicrous to me personally. And I don't think that's the intention. I think that, you say that, but I mean, Spencer himself says that
You guys better not
Yeah,
turn my
democracy's
stuff
a
off.
fad.
I'm checking on the
the
muffins.
Constitution's just a piece of paper. These things would not be done under our system. He's talking about, despite saying that, he doesn't want to overthrow the government. And I think he means that in the legal sense, like, I'm not
Oh, sure.
threatening the federal government.
Well, it's the
Well, I
same thing
think
with
he is
not
in a
violent.
way.
Well,
Someday,
it's the same thing of like, believe you me, these people have no problem, but there's especially today, there's such a deep connection between
That worm's in
people
your
that
nose, Tubby.
were inspired by Anton LaVey and the Church of Satan
No,
and
nobody's
neo-Nazism
inspired by him.
and
They're
race realism. That
repulsed.
it's not even funny.
He's a joke.
It's just not even funny. But so
No.
these are people that are totally willing to lie
Like
to the
you
enemy because they think that that's the
and
rules
your
of the game.
friends.
They believe, like in real politics, they believe that in Machiavellian solutions, the only problem they have with Machiavellian solutions is why are you adding that extra word in front of solutions? Do you know what I mean? So when they say things like, "Oh, it's not going to be violent," and of course we're not going to try to engage in any sort of violence. Are you kidding me? You desire a white ethno-state for all the reasons that you feel that the white ethno-state is justified, is an ultimate justification for the violence against the Auslander and the impure defiler. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. But these are the people that are also going to tell you that the numbers of Jews that died in the Holocaust is vastly exaggerated, as if a smaller number would be more acceptable. Do you know what I mean?
Hey, Channer, guess who they were really trying to kill too? The redheads. I bet you already knew that though, didn't you, Mr. Zanash? I'll bet you I'm more Jewish than you are, fool.
You spend the rest of your life profiteering.
I'm a goy that's Jewish, daggum.
publishing books and speaking at events.
Oh,
Well,
Jesus
that's
was a
pretty
Jew,
much what he says. He's
too.
not- that's why he says he's not threatening the government, because he doesn't envision this happening for a long time.
Ever. And the other thing is
Well,
that,
yeah.
and the other thing is that he's got to be very careful because he has to at every turn say that he's not trying to overthrow the government, because if you don't say that, you could be accused of trying to overthrow the government, right? But
Definitely illegal.
which is definitely illegal, you know what I mean? But, you know, hey, there you go. And yet it still goes on. It still jazz goes on. So listen, coming up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon by me, I got to get my ass back to the office. My first appointments are late appointments, so I had the opportunity to get on and do a video, which I thought was good and healthy. I wanted to get actual content up here. But I never like it when the last video up is, you know, too inside information. Do you know what I mean? Where it's only relevant to a small portion of the regular viewers, and even at that, it's probably, you know, stuff that's better left for a, you know, a 2-line tweet. And so I never like it when the last video up is a drama video or whatever. So,
There's that
it's good to have
octopus, that
some
perverted
content in
octopus.
front of it, because Lord knows nobody goes back in time to review.
Oh, you go back in time to change your videos.
I don't know about all that.
Right, tag it,
You know,
David.
Well, you need to get a playlist. I've told you a million times, if you don't set a playlist, I mean, you will see your views change so much. You don't have to do a playlist to your whole channel, but you definitely need to put up a couple of playlists
I have a couple of playlists.
on topics. You did do it?
I did.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to look at it then.
CW Chanter in the Wild, that's all be on other people's channels.
Yeah, that's a good one to do.
I did that.
You need to do the Commonwealth chanting,
I think I did that. Did
and
I?
then you need a Corey Goodwin. Well, I haven't looked, but if
I
you
need
do
to.
it, that's great.
I need to do one.
Have you seen a spike in views on those playlists?
I can't remember. I never checked the views. I mean, I checked
Yeah, I
the
can identify with that.
The only time I check the views is I look at the number of the last like 5 videos that I did. So like when I go to do something new, I'll look and I'll see like what the last videos have done. I didn't do one yet? I thought I did. I gotta do one. I gotta do the Commonwealth Check playlist. And I gotta learn, now that I've got all the videos backed up to a hard drive, what I want to do is this, is I want to go back in time and cut out good parts. Because I think that I'm not looking for, like, to game the algorithm, but I think I need some short videos too, because I feel like the long videos are overwhelming.
Yeah, you need some like 10 minutes.
Chanter loves liquor.
And every day I think that this is going to be the day.
He
that
always
I
says he
send
quits,
the video.
and he never did.
I think I did that, I know.
Yeah, you would have to.
He's off and on the wagon more than a lopsided pumpkin.
Ah, who wants to do that? Scripted? Later for that.
And
Later
unscripted.
scripted. Oh god, forget about it. 33 viewers is a good enough place to stop. Thank you guys. Thank you for the
Trafficking,
suggestions. Thank you
harvesting,
for
and
coming.
prostituting.
Hanging out with us. We'll talk more loosey-goosey stuff in the future. Next video I want to make.
I mean, that's not pornographic compared to these days, is it?
We're going to explore problems in the philosophy of conspiracy theory.